Hello, everybody. Cyrex here, coming to you with another review, and they're finally here. Muhahaha. The Breakout Beasts from Mega Construx. Woo! And before we get into the video, I'm going to show you the codes for both of these, alright? Before we start the video. So in case you're wondering, at the bottom of these boxes, alright? At the bottom of these boxes, let me just take this guy for a stand here, there are code numbers. Let's see. Right here. It's kind of difficult to see them, but right here, yes, there they are, the code numbers. And what you want to look at is the TC and the number that comes before it. So 216, 216 is the green dragon, alright? So if you want the green dragon, it is 2, that's the number, 2. Just get him back on his egg here, if he feels like cooperating. Alright, so, and how about for the wolf? Well, I've got the number right here. Okay, so if you want the wolf, it is it's 6T6. So look at the bottom of the egg, alright, and it should say, now remember, this is the last number before the T and the 6. So it's 6TC, okay, for the wolf, and 2TC for the dragon. So once again, that's 2TC for the dragon and 6TC for the wolf. Alright, so in case you just wanted to know what the codes were for these two, that's the code for those two guys. Alright, so we were able to figure that out, and so there you go. Those are the two numbers, so if you just want to know the codes for these two, there you go. Alright, and I'm going to say again, I hate buying packs because I want to know what I'm buying. Alright, so if I don't know the code, I don't really want to buy it. Because I work hard for money, alright, we all work hard for money, and I don't want to randomly buy something if I don't know what it is. And so there you go. Now you know, if you're looking for these two, gave you the codes right away. So if you just want to know that, there you go. So, now we'll get into the review. So here we go. So these are the new, again, Breakout Beast eggs. And they come in some goop. I'm going to show you some images here right away. Alright, so here they come out of the box. And it does take quite a while to get them out of the goop. I don't like the goop idea. The goop idea is terrible. What I loved about, and we're going to start going into this, Mega Bloks Dragons Fire and Ice toys, alright? The Plasma Dragons. How many people remember these guys? We're not going to go off topic too much here, but the Plasma Dragons also had a goopy egg, but it wasn't made out of slime. It was a goopy thing that the figure, that this dragon was encased in. So it was in pieces. It was in a plastic, sticky egg. It was in an egg, and it had sticky, had a sticky little thing covering it. And you just dumped the pieces out, and it was a piece of plastic, sticky, flubbery plastic you could throw and it could stick to things. At least that's what the commercial showed. So there you go, on how that works. And we will do comparison of these new Breakout Beasts to the dragons of the past, because these look very much the same, and I really want Mega Construx to bring back Dragons, Fire, and Ice. It would be great. There's no other people doing night stuff anymore, and I would love to see the night and dragons things come back. So please, Mega Construx, bring back these. Please. Alright, so let's get into them. So we'll start with the wolf here. And they all come up with this little stand, so you can post them on the egg if you want to. So we'll take them off there. And there is still goop in this one, because this is my brother's. So he actually was able to put the goop back into the egg. And he actually quite enjoys playing with it. I'm not a big fan of it at all, but it is in here, and you can kind of see it jiggling around in there. Yes. Apparently it sticks to you more if it's heated up. That's what we kind of figured out. It does wash off pretty easy with water, so you just want to put them in water, wash it all off. It shouldn't be too difficult. These little chains don't really stay on the arms very well. This one kind of just fell off. Very nice detail though, so I'm just going to keep these off, the chains, just because they fall off way too easily. So we'll take a quick look at the wolf. So here we go. The wolf is very nicely detailed. I really like it. I'm going to try to get in really close to the head here so we can really appreciate the detail on this guy. The only thing I wish is the teeth were painted a different color. The the dragon's teeth back here are painted like a well, like very teeth colored like, and these are just plain white. It would have been nice if they were painted, but the claws are all painted. Why? I'm just really glad to see that the claws are painted. Yeah, very nicely detailed, very well detailed. I love Mega Mega Construx because of how detailed these things are and how awesome they are. I love them. Very nicely detailed. Articulation, very good articulation. Head can look up, head can look down, really good. And that's thanks to this really cool pivot system they've put into there. It's really good. It's very good. Head can spin because these all are put on little ball joints because they're all just pegged in there like that. Tail, again, can wag back and forth. He's a happy boy. Legs can spin all the way around. Mouth can open and close, of course. And also what I like about these guys compared to the old dragons, because here's a dragon from the Middle Age with armor. But what's cool about what they've done here is they improved on that, and that the armor, you can take it off if you want to. The armor is actually removable armor. So if you want to, you can take off this armor. Let me just get all the armor off here, and you can have a normal wolf. You know, he doesn't have no armor. He's just a wolf now. You know, with no armor, nothing. He's just a white wolf. I wish that the stripe, the black, was on this side too, or not, you know, because they did a black here, and there's not really any more black, so it kind of is like, what? I mean, I kind of prefer this side just because it looks all white and the colors all match. Whoops. And on this side it has this black slash here, which, I mean, if it was striped black or something, that would work, but for me it just kind of looks weird. But yeah, so I'm going to put him down there on the carpet. I'm going to tilt it down so you can see how that looks. Focus, please. Focus, please. There we go. So he does stand pretty good. So there we go for the wolf. And the wolf can be posted back up on the stick if you wanted to do that. So let's leave him there. Now we'll take a look at the dragon. Yes, this is a really cool dragon. Please, Mega Construx, make sets for these. You know, give me a castle with some of these dragons. Yes, give me some big dragons, and I'll buy them. I'll buy them. Me and my brother have said it. If you come out with some big sets for these things and some good-sized dragons like in the past, you've got my money. You've got my money. Hook, sink, and sinker. You've got it. I'm going to be broke because I'm going to be spending all my money on these. I love dragons. I love fantasy stuff. So if you do that, Mega Construx, you've got me hooked. You've got me. But this is an amazing dragon. An amazing dragon. Again, the armor can come off. He does come with this green shooter here. This green flamer right there, and it does have a little tab at the bottom, so if you have some Halo figures or whatever, you could plug this in and be like a poison spray or something that's going on there. So let's take that out. Let's do some size comparisons. So here's, because I want to compare these to the plasma dragons, because that's what these kind of are. So here's an original plasma dragon, and here's the new dragon. You can see it's really a size difference of these two dragons. Very different in size, and yeah, just all around different. Very cool. I do like that the wings have these little pieces here. They are a little bit loose, but not too loose, so they do flap up and down, which is nice. The head can look up that far, which is very good. Look down that far, amazing. Very good tilt to tilt. Arms can rotate all around thanks to how they're put together. Tail swings, very nice bendable plastic. The tail is on this little spin here, so if you wanted to, you could spin that all around. And yeah, it's very cool dragon. Let's get into the head sculpt here, because that's what I want to show you here, this nice head sculpt. And once again, the armor is removable. I love that. So here's the head plate for it. Again, very detailed, and you can interswap these. So if you want to put this piece on the wolf, you can. Let's see if I can slip that on right now. Gotta line up the holes there. So if you want to, you can put the armor on the wolf. Pretty sweet. Kind of zoom in there to show you. There you go. Alright, so here again is the dragon. And again, this head sculpt is what I want to show you guys. Look at that detail. I love it. It looks like Smog's head. It very looks like Smog. It looks amazing. And we compare it to one of the original dragon heads. It looks pretty darn good. I can't lie. It looks amazing. We'll throw in another dragon from the line. And here's another dragon from Mega Bloks back in the day. And man, they're really doing good. The head sculpt, the head is a little softer plastic, so you can bend around here. And the mouth opens pretty darn wide. Very nicely detailed, and again, you can take off the armor if you want to. So if you wanted to, you can have a nice plain dragon, which is very cool. I very much like that. Unlike, you know, the Metal Age dragons and dragons with armor, you can't take this armor off, so it's always just stuck here with its armor. But here, they've improved on that. That's what I love to see, improvement, you know? Improving something that was already here. Armor that can be removed, and that is really cool. And if you wanted to, you could take off this ball pin here and take a little pointy tip and just do that, and now you have a complete dragon with no armor, and now it's just a regular, you know, non-armored up dragon. And again, if you wanted to, you can arm up the dragon if you want, you know. You can switch, you could customize it, you know, with the wolf armor and give him the wolf armor and give him a lot of armor bits. He does have pegs at the bottom, so you can do that. He also has pieces here, so the feet can hook down to a table, you know, a Mega Block plate or a Lego plate, so you can like that if you want to, which is nicely appreciated. And again, very nice dragon. I really like this dragon. Ugh, I love it. I love that they're doing these again. It's amazing. Once I saw that these were coming out, I automatically thought, dragons, Metal Age, dragons, fire and ice. I was like, oh, I'm so happy to see these back. And just to show you some of the figures, because this is kind of an older thing. But so these were some of the figures that Mega Bloks came out with, all right, back in the day, for like the first line, Dragons, Fire and Ice. At least that's the first line I remember, and I was very happy to get these. These are really cool. They don't have any wrist articulation, but they're so well detailed, and they also come. This one's kind of a newer one, but this one, I don't know if I can take it apart. It has a little metal piece in here, so you can have a dragon with a metal piece in his hand, grab it, and actually pick up the guy and fly him away, which is so cool. And I would love it. I mean, wouldn't you love to see Mega Bloks bring these back to like full glory, completely upgraded? And here's kind of an example of it with the Assassin's Creed line. And this isn't all the parts, but this is an Assassin's Creed like knight helmet, the axe, and you know, this is kind of a customized figure my brother made. But if Mega Construx re-brought back Dragons, Fire and Ice, we could have knights that had this kind of armor, but with this kind of articulation. Oh my goodness, I would be buying everything from this line. I would be buying it up, including the dragons, because here's like one of the first dragons. This one's kind of just a bunch of mix-up right there. And again, we'll compare it to, you know, these guys here. So there's a little comparison of this dragon, and this one also came in an egg, and it had a little slipe here. You could put the face in, go wow wow wow. And this one also built. So the egg concept has been around for a very long time when it's come to Mega Bloks, and now Mega Construx as it's called. But yeah, very cool. Very cool. And especially, wouldn't we love to see a new upgraded version of the Vorgons? I mean, here's some Vorgons I have here. Just two of them just to show you. But wouldn't we love to see an upgraded version of these Vorgons? Ugh. I mean, this is something that Mega Bloks has. This isn't like some franchise someone else has. So they have the rights to these. I mean, this is something they made. So they can bring these back. And I really hope they do bring these back. Because this would be amazing to see brand new Vorgons that look amazing, to see brand new dragons. So like here's another dragon just to show you, a nice big one. This one's kind of just been messed around just because I've lost most of the pieces. But I mean, wouldn't we love to see these dragons come back? who wouldn't want to see these dragons come back? I would love to see these toys return to the shelves, and not the buildable ones. They don't look as cool. These are cool. You know, a buildable one isn't that cool. You lose so much detail. I mean, look at this thing. Look how amazingly detailed this guy is. Look at you can't get this from a blocky build. No, you can't. I mean, imagine if they did the World of Warcraft line like this. I mean, imagine their Deathwing looking. I know, pretty exciting. Looking this good and just hooking together and having this amazing dragon. I mean, this bendy wire in this tail. There is bendy wire. I'm getting off subject because I really would love to see these come back. I mean, this is kind of like a glimpse of what they could be giving us, and that's kind of what I've been going on about. But these are incredible. I'm definitely going to pick up the rest of them. They're amazing. Just to let you know that on the code numbers, they do go 2 through 6. Now, my brother and I were kind of confused about this because, as you can see here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dragons. There are 5. Well, it's not 5 dragons. There's 3 dragons and 2 other creatures like the serpent guy and the wolf. But the number codes on the bottom of the eggs go from 2 to 6. All right, and this is why me and my bro were confused about this because number 2 is this dragon. So we figured number 1 would be the red dragon. But there's 5 eggs, go from 2 to 6. And number 6 is the wolf. But there's only 5 eggs. There's only 5 different ones here. So where'd the 6? How are the 6? So it's kind of confusing to me of the number of how this code works out. But this is, so pretty much 2 is this guy, 6 is this guy. It's really confusing, but I think this review's gone long enough. Short enough. These 2 guys are incredible. I love them. I absolutely love them. I mean, this reminds me of a Balrog. Just looking at this a little bit. I mean, yeah, this gives me a lot to be desired, really, with these guys. I would love to see Mega Construx do an amazing job with these. So let me know your thoughts on these guys here, and if you would like to see them, you'd like to see the Mega Bloks dragons, Fire and Ice, Metal Age, Plasma Dragons come back full swing. I would love to see these guys all come back. You know, just to see all of these dragons come back in their glory. I would just love to see them. Love to see the Vorgons come back. Love to see the Knights come back. And they could do so much with this. So hopefully that comes up. That's my dream. That's what I've been waiting for. And yeah. So let me know your thoughts on the new Breakout Beasts. This is wave 1, so there's going to be more waves coming. So hopefully we get some sets. And again, no one's doing medieval stuff anymore, really. LEGO doesn't really have much going on for it. And this is completely different and amazing, and that's why I loved it and still love it. So I hope to see you all in the next video. And again, let me know your thoughts down below about all this. And sorry if I got a little bit off track, but I really just love these, and the comparison is just too much for me to not do. And just to gush over these figures, because they are amazing, and I love this dragon so much. The wolf is also cool. I mean, you could get... Okay, how much do they cost? $9 each. And I'll see you all in the next one. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.